The University of KwaZulu-Natal in Pietermaritzburg has been set alight allegedly by students. This comes after weeks of violence and class disruptions at the university over free tertiary education. No one was injured in the fire, but let's get an update now on that situation. We crossed our reporter Simphiwe Makhanya, who is there. Simphiwe, good afternoon to you. Reports are that 5 suspects were involved in this. Is there clarity yet on whether or not they are students, and have there been any arrests?
Good afternoon to you, Natasha, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. Well, certainly early this morning at about 7 a.m., this building, which is a residence of this campus, was torched. It's alleged that it's students who are involved in the incident. I've spoken to the spokesperson of the university, Mr. Lesibasishoka, who assured me that he has been liaising with officials, police officials, and they've assured him as well that before the end of the day today, those who are responsible for this torching of the building will be arrested because they've been identified.
How was the fire started and what is the damage like? It looks like the building is quite gutted.
Certainly, it's not clear at this moment what caused the fire, but what we do know from eyewitnesses is that the entrance of the residence at about 7 o'clock, it was blockaded with all sorts of objects, and then shortly after that a fire was seen engulfing the half of the building. As you can see, the damage is very extensive. Half of the building has been burnt down. We do not know how much in terms of the value of the damage has been caused. But if I can just hijack the representative of the SRC, because I see him walking towards me. He's the representative of SABC. He will just take us through what they've been doing to try and quell the tensions that are actually happening all over the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Sir, can you have your full name as well as your surname?
My name is Kadu. I'm chairperson of SABC on this campus.
What is your reaction to what has been happening?
Well, firstly, we obviously condemned, vandalism to property and damage to property. We condemn it to the highest level. But I think the relevant question that we've been telling people all around is that all we must ask is that where is the leadership of the university, rather than be quick to ask why property is being damaged and all that. We have a leadership of the university. We've got the VC, we've got the executive management, we have all these people, and you must ask yourself, where are they? You've been here as members of the media, I think, for the last 2 weeks or so, but we have never heard that the leadership of the university is here. So that's the relevant question that we need to ask.
What are you as SABC specifically doing to actually try and quell the tensions and stop what has been happening?
Look, the university have said to, on a number of occasions that they have an open door policy, which we dismiss. Because I'm telling you now that they've not been here. They've never called any SRC member to come and negotiate with them. Remember, there was a memorandum that was submitted, apart from the call for free education. There was a memorandum that was submitted to the university management, which they said the council of the university is going to sit on the 19th. And then when the council said, the SRC went there, presented our case as students of the University of KwaZulu-Natal, and then the matter was taken back to another committee, ESCO committee of the council, which then raises question because that committee said to, they are going to respond on the 14th of October. And then what are you doing now? Because they need to come down as leadership. I mean, where's the chair of the council? These people, think they are better. But the most, important thing, that's why I'm insisting on that. We need to ask ourselves, where is leadership of this institution?
Sorry, in terms of the protest itself, what is your call to students currently?
We are still sticking to our memorandum that we submitted to the university management, and we think the 14th of October, it's very far. There are students currently who have been arrested. They have done nothing, But what is wrong here is that the state, the police, the court, they are being used so that they are going to silence the students.
In other words, you are saying that the protests are continuing, no lectures must resume?
No, we cannot, reveal our tactics to people because we are confronted with the enemy here. Once we tell you what we are going to do, it means we are not doing justice to ourselves. We are not going to pronounce to anyone what we are going to do. Everyone is going to see at the time when that thing happens. But we really, 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 in the highest form, condemn damage to property and the burnings of property. I think we need to take a stance because when a struggle that is the same year. We want to transform the university as students. The management must have the same commitment again to transform the institution, because now what they are doing, they are busy fighting amongst themselves. There are factions within the university management, but they are not going to tell you that. All they are going to tell you is that we have an open door policy. And then why are these things continuing? Because students are not stupid.
In other words, you as SASCO, we have done all that you can to actually try and bring the situation to normality.
We have always done that. We have always done that. In SASCO, everyone is trained that you must be able to resolve conflict. And that what we are basically doing through our SRC that we have deployed. And we have courage in the SRC, but we don't have courage to the executive management of the university. If they can stop their factions fighting amongst themselves, I think, by tomorrow we can resolve all these issues. Because the issues that are on the memorandum, remember during Fees Must Fall, we submitted a memorandum to the university. And then they made a commitment to say they are going to implement those resolutions that were taken last year. But up until today, nothing has been done. So the memorandum that is here again, that we have been submitted, it's not a new memorandum. It's an old memorandum.
Okay. No, thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you.
Well, certainly, Natasha, that's the view of SASCO in the province, saying that they cannot divulge their actions going forward, but they still maintain that the university still has a lot to do actually to try and bring the situation to normality. It's back to you in Johannesburg.
Simphiwe, thank you very much. Simphiwe Makhanya live from UKZN's Pietermaritzburg campus.